and welcome to a Christmas painting. I'm so excited about this one because you will get messy and there's paints and you get to make some great pictures. And do you know what the best bit is? No one else can make these pictures because they're all with your handprints and fingerprints. So let me show you what we are going to make. We can make some cards. This is our fingerprints. It's like a string of lights. And we've got a Santa Claus made out of your handprint, which is very cool. We've got, this is a good one. Got a Christmas tree. So you've got lots of handprints. So it could be a big family one. Picture that you make all together, and then lots of fingerprints. And then last but not least, you can't leave out Rudolph. So you've got two handprints for this one. Here we go. So I am going to take you through how to do them all. So first of all, I'll run through what you need. So obviously you need some card. Card is better because then you can turn them into cards like these. And it won't soggy up the paper. You need lots of different coloured paints. So I've got red, blue, yellow, green for the Christmas tree. I've got a shimmery white, silver and gold. And I've also mixed up some colours. So I've got a darker colour for me Rudolph, and then I've got a darker shimmery gold, which will go on top of my Rudolph. So you might want some brown paint for your Rudolph. I just didn't have any. What else might you need? You might need some crayons or wax crayons. This is completely optional. It depends if you want to. You could scribble your baubles on rather than paint them on, or colour in the gaps, make it extra textured. It's entirely up to you. And then most importantly, you need a bowl of washing up liquid or hand soap and water with a towel very close at hand because we will be getting very messy. Now with your paints, make sure that they are washable just in case they get on your clothes, and make sure you're on a surface that is easily wipeable, so a table or a tray. You're onto a winner. Okay, shall we get going? Which one shall we start with? Oh, how messy do you want to get first? I'm going to go with Rudolph first. Okay, so we'll move all of this out of the way. So you want a blank piece of card. Now depending on the size of your hands, you could do an A4 to make a lovely picture, or you could make a little Christmas card. So I'm going to have to use a big piece because my hands are quite big. So here we go, roll up your sleeves and get ready to get messy. So I have got some darker paint here to make kind of a brown. It's not gone very browny, but we'll give it a go. So I'm going to paint one hand. Oh, feel that. Oof, what does it feel like? Mine's a little bit chilly, I don't know about yours. Right, here we go. You want a nice full hand that's lovely and painted. And then we're going to, on one corner of your paper, you're gonna stamp your hand down. Give it a good wiggle, a little wiggle, make sure it's all pressed down and in there. Lift it up, and that's what you've got. Okay, before you wash your hands, you're gonna repaint the same hand. Ooh. Lovely. Have you got it all on there? Don't touch anything yet. We're going to turn our paper upside down, and then your hand is going to press against the side of your handprint that you've got on there. Whoop. Ba, ba, ba. Make sure it's all pressed down. You might want to press your other hand on top and lift it up. Wait, that's a better handprint, isn't it, than the first one? Right, now's your time to get your hands clean again. Feel that warm soapy water. Make sure it's all off. Don't get the water everywhere, don't spill it, will you? Very good. Oh, see, I've got water on my card now. Right, there we go. Okay. So, like I said, I've got 2 different colours for my Rudolph because this one is a bit of a rubbish colour because I couldn't get a brown. So what I've just done is I've just filled in the gaps. And then I've got another colour here, which is a lovely gold. Now what we could do, we could wait for this to dry. So you've got that, but without the red nose. Or you could just blob this paint over the top. The top of your handprint. You can make it lovely and textured. Because reindeers have fur, don't they? So you could wait for it to dry. Or if you're too impatient like me, splodge it all over the top. And you could even do a second handprint. Depends how messy you want to get. There we go. We don't want to mix it too much. So with the card as well, you don't have to have this colour card. It's just what I had. You could use white card, you could use coloured card, green card, red card. Ooh, whatever you fancy. So here we go. This is what we've got. It's lovely and shiny at the moment because it's all wet. Okay. Now, here, this is Rudolph's nose. This is his tail and these are his legs. So he needs a big red nose and an eye. So I'm going to get a paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in my red. Got it all here. Dip it, big blob. Get that paintbrush all loaded up like that and plop it down. Again, you might want to wait until it's nice and dry, but I'm doing mine quickly. How big and red is your Rudolph nose going to be? Mine's really big. It's great. Look at that. Right, wash your brush. So you might want a different pot of water for your brushes. Okay, and he needs an eye. So again, wait for it to dry, but I don't have time. So big blob of white. And he's going to go about here. So just at the bottom, in between your bottom of your index finger and your middle finger. So your pointer finger and middle finger. And just a big old blob of white to give him a nice white eye. There we go. And there we have it. We have a Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. There we go. So, as a Rudolph, if you want to make it into a card, you can write Happy Christmas on it, or whatever you want to write, or you could frame it. There we go. Rudolph. Let's make another one. Next up, I think we need to make Santa Claus. So this is another handprint, so be prepared to get nice and messy. So we want a white handprint and then we're going to paint on the rest. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use a little card for this time. So here we go, I've got my card and we're going to start with a handprint that's upside down. So you want to make sure that your card opens the right way, because if you look at this one, it opens the wrong way. So it's going to go like that and it's going to open that way. So here we go. I'm going to do lovely white, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be super messy. I'm going to get my hand and I'm just going to squirt a load of paint into the palm of my hand and get my other finger and get it all in there. Look at that. And because white, you might need quite a lot of white paint. I've gone for a shimmery white. This is quite fun. Whoa. What does it feel like? Is it slimy? Does it make you go, ugh? Or does it make you go, ooh? Okay, here we go. white hand, and he's just gonna, you want your fingers fairly close together so he's not got any gaps in his beard. Okay, ready? I'm gonna go and print, press it down, and then, oh no, lift it up. Here we go. Now, what you can do, this is really fun. You can get the leftover hand paint that's on your hand, get it off with your fingers, and then just spread it around. You might need someone to hold your card for you, because it does tend to wibble away. And then you can make lots of squiggles and it looks like a really curly beard. And this way you're not wasting any paint. And you're getting super messy. It's great. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, there's some up here. Ooh, wiggly, wiggle, wiggle. Lots of circles. There we go. And you see that doing the little circles with your paint gives it a really lovely beardy effect. Okay, dirty hands in the wash. Get your hands nice and clean. Feel that soapy water. Make sure it's allowed to have a splash. Splash your neighbour. But don't wet their artwork or yours. Okay, now you might want to let it dry. But now what we are going to do is paint a face. Now what you can do, you can get your paintbrush. And I don't have pink already mixed, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip my paintbrush into the red. And then here is our face. So I'm just going to mix it all up. And it makes pink on the paper already. Look at that. Now, Santa or Father Christmas, however you like to call him, tends to have a very red face, doesn't it? So it doesn't really matter if he's really red. Again, you can make this super, super neat. There we go. Does that look face-like? Yeah. Nice red, pink circle. There we go. So we've got that there. We've got his face. Wash your paintbrush or use a different one. Now we want proper red for his hat. So his hat is going to come up here and down here, and this is where his little pom-pom is going to be. So you're going to load up your paintbrush with lots of red, and we're going to start at one end, build it all up, swish it on down, and all the way down here to the end. There we go. Again, you can take your time. You can make it super, super, super fluffy. You can make it really big. You can have lots of his hair showing or none of his hair showing. I'm going to have lots of his fluffy hair showing up here, look. There we go, look at that. And then it's got a big ball at the end here. And you can get your finger or a paintbrush, it's entirely up to you, and do a big old circle like that. Ta-da! Look, it's nice and shiny because the paint's still wet. Now, as you can see on here, this is where the pens come in. I'm going to take this one aside and I'll show you on this one. You're going to draw a little face. He needs a little smiley face, doesn't he? So we've got two eyes, a little nose and a smile. There we go. That is how you do a Santa Claus. Okay, are we ready for the next one? This one is our Christmas tree. This is super cool. So, like I said at the beginning, there's lots of handprints. Now you can have little handprints or big handprints or everyone's handprints. Everyone can get involved. So, I will show you what you want to do. Get your card. Green paint, give it a good shake. Now, here we go. I'm going to do this squirt on again. Whoop, squirt it on. Are you ready? And do you know what? You can use both hands. So, whoa, look. Make sure all your hands are covered. That's it. Oh, lovely. I love getting messy. So get your paper nice and straight. And we're gonna press one hand on. Make sure it's a good handprint. There we go. And you're gonna keep doing this until you've got the tree that you want. So you could go really tall, go taller, taller, taller. Make lots of branches. You can move your hands around. You can make funny noises with it. Did you hear it squelch then? You could just use one hand, one finger. Whoop. Get lots of trees in. And do you know what you really need? You really need a really tall one at the top. So we're going to make some fingerprints and make it really tall. Because you've got to have a little angel or something, or a star up there, haven't you? What do you like to put on top of your tree? Do you have a star or an angel? Let us know. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. I'm quite happy with that tree. Time to wash the hands. Oh, that's very green. How green are your hands? It will come off, don't worry. It will if you've used washable paint anyway. Right, lovely. Dry my hands. Okay, now we do have a Blue Peter Man here. So here is one I created earlier for you all. So this is the one I've just done, and this is the one that I did earlier. I prefer this one. But anyway, put that one to one side. So now it's time to put all your baubles on. Now you can do this with your fingers, or you can do it with a paintbrush, or you could do it with a paint splatter. I haven't got the right consistency for a... There we go. Can you see that? It's done some little paint splatters. So, as that finger's red, I'm going to go start red. I'm going to just pop some baubles wherever I want them. Now, this is your chance to make your perfect tree. If you're in a home where there's lots of people, they might disagree. I like all of the colours. Some people only like red or silver. So I'm going to put all the colours on, and I'm going to go with a bit of gold. Here we go. Plop them on. You can use the really very tip of your finger and use little tiny baubles, or you can use all of your big finger and do big ones. There we go, a bit blue. Looking very colourful. And what colour shall I go for? We haven't got any silver. Little finger of silver. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's really fun because you can do little sound effects. Just be a bit silly with it. Okay, time to dry your fingers. Wash them and dry them. Ooh. Can you hear that? That's lovely, isn't it? And now we've got our wonderful tree, very brightly coloured. Have you got a star on it? I haven't got a star on mine. Wash that paintbrush. And I'm going to have a gold star. Here we go. So what I do for a star is I draw downwards, I draw across, and then do some little ones there. So it's got a big long tail, lots of just little lines. Ooh. And you make it as big as you want. Here you go, you can't really see that, can you? Fantastic. Now, you need a tree trunk, so I'm just going to mix a little bit of blue and gold to make some kind of weird colour there. Tree trunk. just want to draw a rectangle. Now you can do this with crayons or paint, entirely up to you. Here we go. And then it needs a pot to stand in, doesn't it? So, whatever colour you fancy. I think I'm going to have a green, no, let's go blue. I'm going to have a blue pot. So we go acrosswards. And then little diagonal, and across again. There we go. And again, take your time, fill in all the gaps. I'm just having a little rush here. There we go. That's how you do a Christmas tree. So, is it going to be a card? Are you going to frame it and hang it on the wall? Let us know. Okay, so now we are going to make our string of Christmas lights. This is so exciting. I really like this one. So, dead easy. You're just going to use your fingertips. And you're just going to do them at random. So, get your fingers, and I'm going to put a different colour on each finger. Oh, a bit more green. There we go. Look at that. And I'm just going to go a bit crazy. You can put them wherever you like. It can be a wibbly wobbly. Oh, I've not got any colour on that one. Oh, I haven't done a yellow one. Lovely. You can do as many as you want, and it can go in a wibbly wobbly way. So I have done mine here. Wash my fingers, because now it's time to get a pen for the string. Here we go. So I'm going to use a black string. And all you're going to do is like a dot to dot. So I'm going to draw here. And then they're going to do a little wiggle. Ooh. And there's going to be a little knot in the wire here. Go that way. We'll go that way. Oh, and we're going to go up here. And round this way. And another little knot. Because there's always a knot in the string of lights, isn't there? And then you can make it go off the page. And it's as easy as that. Shall we write Merry Christmas on it? And then you've got your perfect card, haven't you? So my writing's not going to be very good because I'm trying not to get all of my hand in it. But you can do your best writing. Or you can use stamp letters. Here we go. Merry Christmas. And then you could write something else. Merry Christmas, love from AAM. There you go. So, there we have it. We have done a string of lights that you can share a lovely card. We've done a Christmas tree. We've done a Santa. And we've done a Rudolph. So remember, these can be cards to make for your friends and family, or they could be pictures for you to frame on your wall or put on your fridge, or they could be pictures as presents. So if you have joined in with this video, let us know and show us your pictures. We'd love to see them.